Welcome to AutoCAD. Here we go. You're on the computers. You may have started on the computers. I don't know. But this is how we're going to kick you off on AutoCAD this school year. Okay? Going to do this completely different from another pass. Never done it this way. But this should be good. So, I've worked really hard on this. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I hope. Okay, so here's what I got for you guys. I got a worksheet. I got one of the little things I made on here for you if you guys to practice on. I'm going to walk you through everything. Okay? So this is for you to practice on. This is for you to understand the basics of AutoCAD and just how to get yourself up and running. Okay? So I will typically start off with whatever you're making on the screen. That way you know what's kind of going on. So in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through step by step all the intricacies of AutoCAD that will not hopefully overwhelm you. This is probably going to take more than one video, but I think it's going to be good. Just in case I can't show you in person, this will be how I'm going to do this. I might still use this when we're in person too as a little worksheet afterwards. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to go through this, and hopefully you guys learn a lot by doing this. This could be a rough draft of the worksheet that you're seeing right here. I might make some tweaks to it, but in general, it'll look just like this. So I'm going to follow step by step. So when you first load up AutoCAD, let me close this out first, and I will save it as tutorial as WOIF tutorial 1, which is what you guys will do here in a minute too. So let's say I'm just starting off. I'm brand new at this thing. I don't know what's going on. You open it up. First question will be, how do I get started? Get started. Start drawing. Pretty simple. Okay, basic background of the program that you may want to know. It defaults in inches when you first load it. That's what it is on your guys' screen. This will not be up right now. I will show you how to load that here in a few minutes and what it is. So AutoCAD is a 2D, but it can be a 3D drawing tool, mainly used for mechanical engineering, civil engineering, some architectural, but the features aren't very great on that one, so I would not use that. You have better. You have Revit. If you hear a loud noise, that's my cat. He's on my lap. I can't make him go away. Every time I set him aside, he comes back. So you're probably going to hear him a few times. There you go. So here we go. We're going to get started. All right, first things first. When you first get started on the drawing, I'm going to reference back to the worksheet. It's going to go to this thing called the application menu. Okay, what's it called? The application menu. Function. All right, so you're going to click up here. Okay, it's function. This is where you can see recently done drawings. Okay, you also have your options menu. I'll go over that here in a minute. Your print menu. Okay, your export if you need to. If you're going to go to CNC, AutoCAD is fantastic to also do those simple 2D designs on too. Save as, we'll do saving here at the very end, but this is where you have all your file tools. Let's call that. So function, file, tools. You write that down, I'll be a happy camper. Okay. Next thing is this part up here. Okay, so that is called the quick access panel. Look up here at the top of your screen. There it is. Okay, quick access panel. This is where you can just quickly save items and quickly open up items. It also, this is where you're going to find your undo and your redo. Unless you don't want to press Control Z every time, you can always go up here and click. You also get, on this down arrow, you get a list of things that you've done. We've done nothing so far, so if I was in by the drawing I was doing, you would see a lot. Okay, so next thing is your ribbon, I believe. Nope, these drop downs. So this is called your control panel. Okay, and these are called your ribbons. So you have your tabs and your ribbon down here. So what's it called? Your control panel. Okay, its function is so you can see all the commands and icons. So you got these drop downs here where you see a little bit more. Click on those so you see them. So if you ever need more options, and if you're like, there's something else, you'll probably find it right here. Okay, one more thing about this. This is the most common question I get about the program. everyone do this, please. Up in the ribbon, up here in your control panel ribbon thing, is this little tab right here. Every time you click this, it changes. If you click 4 times, it goes back. This is probably the number one question I get where someone like accidentally does this. You can't get back. Just start clicking it. It comes back to normal. Don't freak out. Okay? No big deal. So, control panel, ribbon, all those things. Great features to have. Okay. Next thing. This is called the status bar. Okay? The status bar is located at the bottom of your screen here. Okay? Uncheck this. People love the grid. The grid is just, it's pointless. It really does nothing. You want this on here. This is called the polar tracking. We're going to go over this here later on in the video, so don't worry about it. You want this on. You want on this thing called object snap tracking. We'll go over that later. These are just called object snaps. These on this like you can show on, it's fine. So these are the 4 things you want on. This is just like an annotation ruler thing. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, so those 4 should be on right now. So let me go back to the thing. Status bar. Function. Function is to just assist in your drawings. Assist in accuracy. So next, line. Okay, I'm going to do this on your screen. So the quick command for line is L. The quick command for circle is C. The quick command for trim is TR. And the quick command for offset is O. Why am I just doing that right now? Because these are things I want to go over right now to show you guys how to use some tools. Okay? So let's go to AutoCAD. Let's draw some stuff. There's many different ways to actually just type in a line. Number 1, you can click on the line icon. Number 2, you can type in the forward line, and it will allow you to left click and draw lines. I'm just left clicking here. Nothing fancy, just a bunch of left clicking. Or you can type in L enter. I'm a keyboard guy. I really don't like to, I'm honestly not doing anything. This cat is just loud. I'm a keyboard guy. I like typing L enter and going faster. If you need to use the icons, that's fine. I don't care. Okay, so draw some lines on your screen. When you draw lines and you left click, you also get a series of options. If you're done, just press enter or cancel. It does the same thing. I like using the keyboard, so usually when I'm done with something, I'll press enter and I'm done. Now watch this. So speaking of pressing enter, I'm going to add this question on the thing. Actually, I'm going to write this right now. What happens when you press enter or spacebar? Okay, what happens? Well, when you press enter and spacebar, it re-enters your last command. I'm pressing enter, it's wanting to do line. I'm pressing spacebar. It does the same thing. It's trying to actually attach the last line I did. Spacebar and enter will allow you to be able to redo your last command without pressing something again. It's a cool feature. Okay, circles. Let's draw some circles. Okay, circles default in diameter. Okay, default in diameter. There's different types. There's a 2-point where you can go 1 point to the next. There's a 3-point. And let's see if I can get a little creative here. Click, click, click. It attaches those 2 points on the circle. There's tangent radius. You're going to use this a lot, but you have to type in something for it, so don't worry about it right now. I can probably do the tan. Yep, give me a small little circle there. So, different features to use. I will teach you guys all these as we go through this program, and you'll start to learn them a little bit better. Okay, so right now we're mainly playing around. Don't worry about your thing looking neat on the screen. If you want to pause and have fun and make a Mickey Mouse or whatever you want to, go ahead. I could care less. Okay? You're not going to turn this in, just so you know. This is just something you're just playing around with. Okay, the next thing I have on mine was trim, I believe. Okay? Let me show you some features of trim. I won't go too nuts with it. I'm just going to show you guys the very basics of it. TR, you press enter twice. It's that easy. And then you start clicking. Things go away. Things go bye-bye. Now, you're going to learn real quickly that you're going to come across something that won't trim. Okay, so let's say I got this line right here. I can't trim this. Why can't I trim this? There is no fence. Like, what's a fence? Okay, anything that like intersects with another line is a fence. Okay, so if I draw a line right here and I trim, I can now trim this. I couldn't do it otherwise. Now I can trim that. To just get rid of something, if you click it, delete key, that's the quickest. Some people also like to click, right click, and delete, but that causes me more looking and I would have to go to erase. Use the keyboard. Make your life easy. Okay? That would help out. Okay? So trim also has another feature. I just press TR and I press enter twice. TR, enter, enter. I can draw a box and it will take away different things. I'm left clicking and moving it. I'm not holding on to my keyboard. Okay? Sorry for the jump in the video. I just had a better idea. So I want you to erase everything on your screen. So I'm going to teach you how to do a selection cycle, which is a little bit further on the notes. But I decided that right now would be a good time to do it, which is right down here. So let's do the zoom, and then I'll get back to offset in here in just a second. Sorry for the jumping around, but I think this will be best for everybody. Okay, how to select things. If I left click over here, now I want everyone to do this real quick. Left click on their screen. If something doesn't work on your keyboard, because right now my cat, I was sitting on the keyboard and I was trying to left click, it wouldn't do anything. Press escape if something isn't working. Okay, so click. Now remove your hand from your mouse. Grab the mouse and go left. I just want a square box or a green box. A box with a dotted line will select everything it touches. So if I'm like halfway like this, it'll click these circles down here too. Press escape. If I click up here and I go to the right, you get a blue circle. Now, I'm about the same point I was, but watch this. It only selects these objects. It does not select these. I have to go this way in order to do that. Press escape, please. Okay. If you left click and hold, you get this thing. Not a big fan of this. I'm sure it has a function. Maybe it will do like a smaller selection cycle, and it probably will. But it'll do like a polygonal selection, it's called. It's also called a lasso, I just saw too. I've seen different names for it. So it creates a lasso. It is what it is. Okay, zooming. Zoom is your scroll. Go in, move your mouse back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you ever want to see everything in your screen, which is called a zoom all, double click on your scroll like it's a button. There it is. So zoom in, zoom out. Double click. There it is. All right. So that will help you with that. How to pan. Hold down on your mouse. I'm just holding down on the scroll. Sorry. Hold down on your scroll. That's your pan view. Okay. Zoom. Pan. Okay. So I'm about out of time on this video, so I'm going to stop this as video 1. I'm going to be doing at least 2 more, I think, if not more than that. So, all right. So here's your first video. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll do another one here in just a moment. Thanks. Bye.